Elon Musk's preoccupation with submarines and burrowing underground is well known. The man has put a lot of time and effort into his plans for a subterranean Los Angeles car tube, and of course, there is supposedly a plan to develop a Tesla submarine. It turns out that Musk's submarine fantasies go a lot deeper than that one aborted mission, though. He told Tesla's annual shareholders meeting in Mountain View, California, that the company has designs for an aquatic car that could run on the road and then transition to continue either on or under the water, a product inspired by James Bond's mighty morphing Lotus Esprit. It's funny you should mention that, Musk said when asked about making an aquatic car. We do actually have a design for a submarine car, like the one from The Spy Who Loved Me, the Lotus that sort of turns into a sub. I thought that was like the coolest thing, Musk continued. He already owns the actual car that was used in the film, having paid about $900,000 for it back in 2012. The 1977 James Bond movie, The Spy Who Loved Me, featured a modified Lotus Esprit that could change into a submarine. It was lost for years, but the car was eventually found in a storage locker bought blindly for just $100. While that Lotus Esprit was modified for the movie, it's not actually able to operate as a submarine, as it is very much just a movie prop. Musk confirmed that he still has the car from the movie, and he added that it's one of the coolest things he has ever seen. Without going into many details, he did say that it's possible to make a working version by making it a little bit bigger. However, the CEO jokingly admitted that its market would be small, but he added that Tesla might still build its design as a show car at some point. While it's common in the auto industry to build show vehicles that never go into production, Tesla has not been participating in this trend. They have historically been aiming to bring to production all the vehicles they have unveiled to date. The Lotus Esprit is a fiberglass-bodied, mid-engine, two-seat premium sports car that lasted in the market for 28 years and 4 distinct generations. In the early 1970s, Lotus founder Colin Chapman had decided that building niche, stripped-down sports cars wasn't the most profitable way forward and decided to replace the aesthetically challenged and aging Lotus Europa with a thoroughly modern sports car with exotic looks. Giorgetto Giugiaro's Ital design was chosen to style a new car on a modified Europa chassis, and in 1972, the Lotus M70 concept debuted alongside Ital Design's wild boomerang concept. While the M70 looked much like the production Esprit, it would take until late 1974 before a drivable prototype was assembled, and the finalized Series 1 Esprit went on sale to the public in 1975 for the 1976 model year. Sleek and exotic looking with its wedge-shaped profile, Lotus finally had a car that appeared as if it could take on luxury brands like Porsche and Ferrari. The first Esprit kept the steel backbone chassis design that had been in use since the Elan for the virtue of its lightness. With A-arm suspension up front and trailing arms behind, the car's handling was, in true Lotus fashion, superb. The only thing keeping the first Esprit back was a naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder engine making 140 horsepower. Though the Esprit only weighed 2,200 pounds, its acceleration was no match for the 6- and 8-cylinder cars coming from other exotic makers. Earlier this year, Tesla unveiled the design for its self-sustaining, all-electric Model Y yacht, and it represents just about everything you'd expect from the extremely creative and game-changing company. After all, Tesla has already made head-turning inroads in the automotive market and outer space, so it seems reasonable that it might venture into the marine sphere with something new as well. Tesla is not for the faint of heart, and the 131-foot Tesla yacht called Model Y seems to fit into the family pattern. It has a Tesla color scheme, for one thing. Then there's the low, flowing design that sets it apart and is somewhat reminiscent of a spaceship sitting in the water. For power, the Tesla yacht does not have to pull up to a fuel dock or even plug into an electric circuit somewhere. The yacht is meant to be fully self-charging. It generates its own power, relying on a hydroelectric system. A turbine on the hull's bottom charges the batteries that run the yacht, and solar panels on the top charge the batteries when the yacht is not moving. The yacht has only 2 decks, with an innovative aft cockpit, Tesla's take on the current beach club trend, that can be opened wide for sunbathing, hopping into the jacuzzi, or enjoying water sports. When the weather turns, you just push a button and a massive shutter comes down to seal it off. The lower deck is a large social area with round tables in the center. Push a button and 4 chairs emerge from the table sides. Private rooms are forward on that deck. One can be a spa, others can be bedrooms. The helm also is on the lower deck. The upper deck features a glass room with glass walls for 360-degree views. It has a sunken bar underfoot and tiny holes in the ceiling to look at the stars. It will definitely be something worth trying out. Even though Tesla's concept remains a dream, the company has inspired other designers to create motorboats. In July of 2003, Tesla started working with an ambitious vision to make an electric car from scratch while developing core technologies like the battery, computer software, and the electric motor. In the following 2 decades, Tesla Motors has made its mark in electric cars, and now a group of engineers wants to pull off a similar feat in the electric boat segment with their high-end all-electric boat, Arc-1. Their revolutionary company, Arc Boats, was founded earlier this year by 2 former SpaceX engineers with experience in building rockets. "We started in February with no team, no money, and no warehouse," founder Mitch Lee told The Guardian. But the company has now secured a seed funding of $4.25 million and has ambitious plans to sell its first model, Arc-1, by the end of the year. Lee believes that the boating industry is where the car industry was 10 to 15 years ago and is shaping up to be the next frontier of the electric revolution. Electric boats are superior to gas boats in almost every way. Not only are they significantly easier to maintain and much cheaper to operate, but they are also quieter, quicker, and most of all cleaner with no fumes or pollutants, Lee told Interesting Engineering. But to compete with gas-powered boats, the team needs to deliver on price as well as range. The team of engineers is using their expertise to build a high-performance electric boat with a lightweight and low-cost hull. Priced at $300,000, Arc-1 is a limited edition electric boat that already has a waitlist that you can sign up for by paying a $1,000 deposit. The 24-foot-long boat is made of aluminium and can seat up to 10 people. Its 475-horsepower electric motor will deliver a top speed of 40 miles per hour. The company claims that a 200 kilowatt-hour battery pack will allow an average usage time between 3 to 5 hours. We're pairing an aerospace-inspired hull with custom battery packs for unprecedented stability, range, and speed, and tying it all together with a seamless software system, Lee told Interesting Engineering. The company is using the Tesla approach to deliver upmarket products at first, and then use the funds to research and develop more affordable products. Eventually, the company believes that their technology will also apply to larger boats, and eventually, all boats could go electric. If or when Tesla decides to join the Waterworld toys, it won't be the first automotive company to do so. Lexus did it last year when it debuted the LY650 luxury yacht, but it was hardly the first. Other top-shelf brands like Aston Martin, Maserati, Jaguar, and even Lamborghini have all brought luxury boats to life. So have more humble makers like Toyota, Skoda, and GM. Will Musk's submarine concept ever make it off the drawing board? Probably not. He's apparently also working on a flying car, remember? But Musk reckons it could be technically feasible. But let's not rule him out yet. The man has always been full of surprises. What is your honest opinion on this concept? Let us know in the comments section down below. Until next time, thank you for watching.